So what I told myself was, oh, I'll go and I'll make the other videos like I'm supposed to in order. But I'm not going to. I want to see how this ends. So to you folks, you had to wait a couple of days, but for me, it's only been about 20 minutes. I went and made lunch and ate, and now I'm back. So let's see how this game ends. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Yes, Your Grace. We only have 2 weeks left. Everybody is here. We will not be sending them on a 2-week mission. We have a little bit of money, a little bit of supplies left. We have 1,400 people. Let's save and continue, and let's see what the dawn will bring. We have a letter. Our advisor needs to talk to us. We have a letter. We have 1,000 people lined up. Oh, here we go. Are we ready for the royal trial, Your Grace? Yes, I did all I could do. The trial starts next week. This is our last chance to gather evidence, Your Grace. We don't need to pay agents for that week. We won't need them. Of course, thank you. Father, I don't have time to explain everything. I know you're not responsible for the death. I think who knows who poisoned his father. The atmosphere is very tense. Ivan's advisors are talking behind my back. They wouldn't let me stay with them and always send me back to my chambers. I've heard Ivan say that he has some kind of a plan. I can't wait to see. Cut off. Interesting. Can't wait to see you. She didn't finish writing. Could be she was in a hurry. It's good she's coming with Ivo soon. We will find out everything then. General? Your Grace, I returned from the barn full of rats. He wasn't lying. There were a lot of them. I got my boots. I got my boys to catch them all. Thank you. Ridiculous. We had to send the general away to catch rats. Your Grace, I don't know what's going on, but I've arrived at Jacoba. Was shrouded with a black storm cloud. The thunder and winds were very strong. It's strange because there isn't a drop of rain anywhere. I dealt with a man on the black horse. He was acting very oddly. He was shouting words in some foreign language. That does not surprise me at all, considering all the other things I've heard from the peasants. Alright, that quest line is complete. It would be nice to get a big fat reward, but apparently not this time. Your Grace, I bring you more information about the tooth. It's a very rare dragon tooth. It appears to have come from an Alan Demon, a female dragon who lives in the ancient forest of Caldor. Dur. What would such you be doing in my castle? Whoever lost it must have been an adventurous person. Audrey is right. I don't think you could get such an exotic tooth here and wherever. Okay. You have called for me. Goodbye. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, you'll call these people and you can't. Sometimes you can do something, sometimes you can't. Your Grace, I'm sorry to bother you, but we have a very bad situation. We don't know why this is happening. Someone must have done something terrible to the gods to punish us so badly. Our sacred oak is dying prematurely. All the leaves are falling, and they shouldn't be, Your Grace. We have given all the sacrifices we could. We have all gathered and prayed. Nothing is helping. We think has escaped the underground. He is searching for the sinner. He must be hiding in someone's house. This is why we've been having so many thunderstorms, Your Grace. The God of Thunder is trying to find someone. The thunder won't stop until he returns underground. Please send a hunter to find him, or give us supplies for tonight's ceremony. Perhaps we can calm the gods down. I will not be sending the hunter, and I don't think I'll be giving away supplies. I'm so sorry. Yeah. Shove off. That's not true. We helped you in the past, and we have a little thing here as a symbol of our friendship. I wasn't sure. I didn't want to jinx anything. I think it must be around 14 weeks. But now I'm certain. We're pregnant! Yay! Yay! Tell the girls too. Your Grace, my village was attacked by a vicious animal, a pack of wolves. They took some of our chickens, leaving us less to eat, and they have been wounded. And they have also wounded this shed keeper, who tried to scare them away. I think they are hungry at this time of year. We're afraid they will be back. Can't help. So sorry. -5 on both of those. We got hit with -5. This is what they do, man. The guy who was writing this game was like, oh, dude, we haven't really been hitting their happiness. In the last week, let's make it where they have to get rid of 28 supplies or they're going to lose 10 happiness. I'm so sorry, not 28 supplies. 36, 28 plus 28. Whatever that horrible number is. 56? Who knows? Ain't no man to think straight. I want to do good, and I sold our barn to buy her a servant. You know, to help her in the house and with the kids. She always complains. She flipped out and threw me out because our barn will make no more money for us. And she has a point there. Darn. Did I not think of this before? I tried everything, Your Grace, but she will not have me back. I even shaved once. My heart is broken. I cannot sleep at night. Please help me. Goodbye. -4. -4. 4 people in the entire kingdom were so invested in this guy keeping his friggin' wife that now they're unhappy. What a piece of trash. You know what? I'm so sorry. I know I should be more upbeat, but I'm kind of happy to be done with this game. We just lost 14 happiness in one deal, and it's because we wouldn't give out like 70 supplies. We lost 14 happiness. Like the pacing on that was trash. Like the pacing should have been like over weeks so that we could have made we could have like, oh, we can buy some, or we can save some gold and buy it, or we can cut back on this. But for them to just show up and in 1 week demand 70 supplies or lose all of our happiness, that's BS. I'm happy I'll be done with this game. This is not my type of game. I mean, it's been fun. I like making the decisions and stuff, but it's just the pacing is bad. I guess what, and it sucks too because I love these characters. I can't say any of their names, but I love the characters. I bring you good news, child. Mummy is pregnant. We're hoping for a boy this time. We need a successor to the throne. Stay safe, beautiful child. She just said that she'll be happy it's a boy because he won't be so sensitive. But, you know, whatevs. Alright. Okay. Thought it would be her. It is not. I bring you good news. But I already have a sister. No, no, no. You're going to be a big sister. You're going to have a little sister or a brother. Still a while away. This is so exciting. Maybe he can help me convince Lou to come back home. And your sister is visiting soon. I'll tell her about Hisser, who tried to save her. I need to find a new pet, a new agent, something different, but nothing else comes to the gardens. They can't do much. Alright. Let's go take a look. So, we did everything we were supposed to do with this. And we did everything we were supposed to do with this. We did everything we were supposed to do with this, everything we were supposed to do with this. And finally, this one we didn't get the right. We didn't question the right person. So we didn't summon the right person to the castle to ask about this. And it wasn't her. Like, she wouldn't know anything about it. I doubt she would know anything about fancy vials. I mean, maybe Lurs would, because Lurs... Maybe Lurs would, because Lurs is like a... Like, he knew about the spices, and maybe vials and spices. I'll send it out to him. Maybe he'll be here. And I can talk to him before the trial starts. But everything else, it looks like we did. I guess I should be reading a lot and trying to figure out what happened, but, you know, alas. Not a big reader. Alright, General, go. Witch, go. Finally, Hunter, go. Go. So all that'll be taken care of next turn. Hopefully we'll get some happiness back. I can't believe we didn't get any happiness back from destroying the three horsemen. I can't believe that we did all that work and it was just like, no, you get nothing. You get nothing. How are you feeling? Been vomiting all morning, but it's fine. I can live with it. Of course, those were different times. I wish things were as simple as back then. Me too. No wars, no lords, no silly peasants. Listen, if you need anything at all, you come get me, all right? Of course. I think I'll stay here and have someone start the fire for the evening. It's quite chilly in here. Of course, darling, I will see you later. We were supposed to get her a little gift. We were supposed to get her a little gift, like a little something. We were supposed to give her a little gift. But I think we missed that opportunity. Remember, there was a thing that was like we should get her a gift no matter how small. But I don't really know of... I don't know. Alright, let's keep going. Alright, what does this look like? 25.32. We don't have to pay for any of the people. Prepare the hunter. Hunter will be prepared. Don't have enough to do that. Okay. The royal trial. Royal pain in the tuchus. That's what it is. Welcome to the royal trial. We firstly question any witness that may have a say in the matter. Then we shall go through the evidence gathered. And lastly, we'll identify the killer. Some of you are suspects, and I have the right to believe that the real perpetrator is amongst us tonight. And with that, let's hear what the witnesses have to say. Your Grace, we have 3 people listed as witnesses. Who shall we start with? The castle guard. Please state your name and tell us what you have to say. My name is Lutfrid, Your Grace. I was King's guard, and I served him well. Not well enough, I can hear you say. But know that there was little I could do against a poison, especially one that worked so fast. It was a day of shame and guilt for me and the king, and was continued to make me pay that price. To the point. All I want to say is that I have witnessed many people visiting over the years, but none angered him as much as the Dragon Slayer. Angered him as much as the Dragon Slayer. I think we all know how much of a liar he is. I am no liar. Who are you to shame me in front of the king's order? Just called him a deceiver after he proposed to help his wife. The only reason he offered to help was to become famous for something he didn't do. Was enraged, claiming he wasn't a fraud and that he would show him. See, I do not have any questions. Let's proceed. So this guy had a hand in it. It was his dragon's tooth that was found where the wine was kept. So that's... Oh, this dude's... I told you this guy was shady as crap. I told you. I have a very important piece of information. I recognize Lady Lena. She visited our castle not long before the royal wedding and threatened King Talus. She said her son was supposed to be the one to marry Lucina Ivo. She said that if the wedding were to go ahead, she would come for us and his family. You must proceed accordingly, Your Grace. She is clearly the perpetrator. Lies! You'll get to speak at the end, lady. Thank you. This was very useful. So, she wrote a letter that specifically told the person how to kill the king. His tooth was found near the wine barrels. Now, the poison had to be added to the cup the king was going to drink at. So maybe this guy was around the wine barrels, but that doesn't mean he's a perpetrator, right? It just means that he was around the wine barrels, okay? To pour the wine into a cup and then to prepare the cup to kill the king, right? That would be her. Like, she's directly involved. But who was the letter meant for, right? And then this peasant. Tell us your name and where you are from. I'm Lord Edmonton's home. And you see, I told it would be Edmonton because he dealt with spices and the drug and the file was whatever. I own a vineyard. We have been observing Lord Enns for a while now. He has been acting so strange, walking around the village in a trance. How dare you tell such falsehoods? Calm down. One time he pissed all over my grape flowers, and none of my grapes will now grow. How rude. If it's not nice, man, your grace, I'm convinced it was him who poisoned it. Is that all? Well, what more do you need? Just get rid of him. Who's next? So that's nonsense. He was walking around in a trance because he's on the dust, the oracle dust, and when he peed on the flowers, that oracle dust residue got on the flowers and killed them. Right. So that's not it. That's not it. I'm looking at this woman. I think all the witness. I think these are all the witnesses we have. Let's proceed to the gathered evidence. The animal tooth. An item so rare, only one person could have returned from such an encounter alive. The Dragon Sayer, please step forward. The tooth was examined, and only one creature fits its unique shape. And who else would have traveled there and back other than the noble knight of honor? He must have worn this charm around his neck as one of his storytelling props. The animal's tooth was found in the wine cellar. This is where Nurse could have poured poison into the wine. He wanted to help Thomas's wife Mama, but the king shamed him instead. Couldn't bear the feeling of rejection, and so he planned to murder him. Lies. I am truly a man of honor, and I would never do such a thing. Made a fool of me that day. This is true, but I left the castle as ordered. In no way does this prove I killed him, only that I had not been in the wine cellar, which I'm denying. I was just looking for a quiet place to talk to Lady Riddick's widow. Well, when we talked, she must have pulled it off my neck. It was such a fascinating conversation. Well, it could be mine. I don't know. I have a lot of these things on my neck. That's enough. Back to the king. This right here is hard to turn. The letter. This is the most damning piece of evidence. A map and the instructions, in my humble opinion. It was a very specific decorated pattern, which matches only one lord who attended the wedding. Yeah, her. Only lords from the northern decorate their letters in such an elegant way. I believe Lady Anna was the only northern visitor on the wedding that night. The letter was found hidden beneath a paving stone in our gardens. The drawing on the letter depicted a rowan tree, a symbol of protection against curses, a tree from which lords build their children's cradles to protect them from evil spirits. The boy was cursed, so she used these symbols to try to chase the demon away. There is no question as to who wrote this letter. Also seems to have a very good motive for wanting to kill him. She threatened to kill him if the wedding took place, and it did. I would never do such a thing, Your Grace. I might have cold feelings toward the king, but there is a big difference between not liking someone and killing him at his son's wedding. Ooh, that is a good point. She's afraid of her son dying at a wedding, so her doing it to another parent. Besides, if I wanted my son to marry Lucia, would I have not been better to kill him? Killing the father would make no difference either way. You admit that this parchment came from your kingdom. No, we don't decorate our letters with rowan trees, but with roses. I know nothing about this file. With the very substance still inside, there is certain that belonged to the person who poisoned it. Ugh. It is common knowledge amongst the royal heads that you have access to all sorts of poisonous states. Our tests indicate that this substance from the file matches one used to poison the king. Not only that, but it was found near a village under your control. Based on Himmer's testimony, even your own residents know you're up to no good. Nonsense. I may be running a little side business, but this product can now be found literally anywhere. Even markets are full of its distributors. The file does not prove that I was the one who poisoned Harless. This could have been done by anyone. Enough. Back to the king. There's no more evidence. There is no clear answer here, Your Grace. We have to sentence anyone, or I will be blame on you. We did the best we could. Just politics at this stage. You might want to consider the benefits you gain from each lord, if any. If we sentence someone without a lot of evidence against him, though, then our people will sense that it was just a royal whim. Based on the evidence or lack thereof, I sentence the lady, and we're doing that so that our daughter doesn't have to marry her son, because if she does and the curse is real, then our daughter will die. So we're going to say goodbye to this woman, even though she has 300 people that are going to come help us. Goodbye. You have ordered the preparation of the poison. You have threatened King Carlos in his own castle. You must be the one who made sure his marriage. I sentenced you to die. But how? I didn't do anything wrong. I hope you burn in heck. We lost 300 people. You have found the one responsible for my father's death. The outcome of this trial is satisfactory for me, and as such, his forces will aid you in your struggle. 3,000 men will be ready to strike when you blow the horn, signaling my men to ambush the enemy. Such is my will. There we go. You always love this view. Is this where the battle will take place? Yes, do you see? Right there in the middle, there's a tight trail leading through. That's where we will hold them off. It's strange. Turns out I was always staring into the end as well. Hey, nothing ends. If he helps. You were at the trial. You heard what he said. He will keep his father's promise. Everything will be fine. Let's not worry about that for a second. A lot of things have happened since you left, you know. Your brother is pregnant. Congratulations, I guess. It's hard to imagine what she must be going through with the battle on the horizon. Your sister found some more pets? You can't quite find a replacement for Dusty, though. The last time I was here, she had a snail? Was that it? Mr. Snail Smudge. I'm worried what she will tame next. She always kept interesting company. She has grown up, where she's still a mess. I don't think she'll ever change. She still gives me a lot of trouble, that one. The other night, he pulled another one of her pranks, this time on your sister. She doesn't spare anyone. I miss you, all of you, so much. We miss you too. The battle is close. I don't think we would be able to do anything without Ivo's army. And we're back talking about the battle. Everything will be fine. Just come here. Oh, big hug. Bruises? What? No, he wouldn't. He's very kind and good to me. He takes care of me. Just like I told you in the letters, Father. Father, please don't tell him. He is the king. He has an army that will blindly follow him, even to our gates. Don't say anything. It's better this way. He has better and worse days. Don't anger him anymore. Please don't. We're going to murder this piece of shit right here on this causeway. It's funny. You know, you think of things, but you don't think of them till the hindsight, you know. See that little bridge? Or not bridge. You see that little archway there, right? That's the last archway that this guy's going to walk through in his life. It's just crazy. You know, he didn't know that. That was the last torch he was going to come next to, and that's the last little archway. And you know, at my castle, where his father died, he's going to be strangled to death, and then his body thrown from the walls to perish and splatter upon the ground. A warning to all others who would harm my daughter. Confront him. You pipsqueak, you think you can wear the crown on your head and you can do whatever you want? What lies did you tell your father this time? Are you plotting against me again? I didn't say anything, I promise. She has nothing to do with it. You think I can't see what you did to her? You lay hands on my daughter again, and I swear I'm going to what? I give you many army and thanks to me the castle another day. You do not tell me what I can and cannot do. Is my mercy, and you shall be better address me with proper respect. Yes, your grace, or say nothing? Where's the thing where I can kill him? Where's the option to throw him over the side of the castle wall? You're leaving. That was really dumb. I should have been able to murder him. Alright. We happiness at 4. 1,143 people. We have 12 supplies, 27 gold. Here they go. Or here they come. Zigazagi. I've got this. It appears that we're late. Remember, has already managed to build up some defenses. We will need to push them back and create a choke point at the foothills. The sky is looking clear. That's good. At least something is in our favor. Here, come with me, Your Grace. We gathered everyone we could. We will make an advance on our mark. Some of the things they say in here don't quite roll off the tongue. We have the hunter, the general, and the we have the pikeman here, and we have Elena here. Like preparations, archers. It's time. Stay put. I don't know what the hell he's talking about. How's it looking? We shouldn't wait much longer. Once we start, there's no way back. We have to defeat the enemy before our army is entirely depleted. I would suggest we make a reserve army. Reserve? Right. We would get a small chunk of our main force and set it aside, a reserve that can be used or to act upon nasty surprises they throw our way. Should we create a reserve? That's a good idea. Create the reserve. Okay, now what? Okay, archers, I guess. I've seen the archers getting ready. Once the battle is started, the archers will be ready for your command. Okay. What about the horn? We can use it to sound for. I suggest we use it only if necessary to create the element of surprise. It's time? I don't know. Alright. Okay, it's 1,000 to 1,043. What? I have no idea. Okay, we just killed a bunch of them. What are we doing now? Now send the hunter out? My unit can help. I trained them myself. I got no idea. Nothing in the game prepared like this. None of this makes. Am I just going to shoot another thing of archers? Okie dokie. Our archers just take out a good chunk of their force. Everything is under control. Oh, I guess I just get to click on them. Okay, there we go. Okay. I'll get that. That was just like a fun thing to do. Here's magic. What is this? Your Grace, it's magic. The fog is obscuring our view. We have no idea what's happening down there, and we can send in support immediately. Say the word, and we'll charge in with our spears, Your Grace. And how do you plan to see who you're going to attack? Much around vision, but perhaps other senses should help. Unless, with magic, whatever we do, Your Grace, we must choose a unit to send out. I've never seen such magic before, Your Grace. I can try clearing it out, but it may take a while. There's not a lot I can do about the fog, Your Grace. Sometimes it might be better to wait things out. You know what? You're the only person we have against magic, so go do your magic, lady. And this is what we paid 20 supplies to have you here, so. They're not to 500? Holy crap. Oh, we're surrounded now. How is this possible? 2,000 people came in. We're outnumbered. Blow the horn, you fools. Do I have do everything myself? Getting into position. I don't think the archers are going to kill that many. Oh, well. Better than nothing. Are those more bad guys? Fog is gone. We thought we could get an edge, but they brought monsters. They ride armored bisons. This will be a job for the pikemen. We can stop those beasts, your grace. Ready your spears. There we go. That did it. By the gods. Where is Antona? Are they deaf? Blow the horn again. See, this is why we should have just murdered him. We should have just drug him off the side of that castle, or the side of the wall, and just murdered him. Oh no, we're not really closing the gap. Now what? A letter, your grace. Help isn't coming. Oh, poop. Those are not fire arrows, it's magic. Creatures made of flame. Magical fog, monsters, and now more magic. We should run right through the flames. And burn alive, focusing on defense should be important at this stage. Good organization on the battlefield can also be a key to the situation. Who should we send out then? Fire's too big, your grace. My skills are on a match against something like that. Thank you for being honest. Alright, General. Who do you send out against magical fire? I guess that's what we should have sent the woman out. And then we should have sent the general in against the fog. Because then the general would have been there while they were like being surrounded. Well, now it's time for the general. Go. You know what to do, General. He's never let me down. There we go. Sending in more men. Yeah. Oh gosh. Somehow we sent in more men and then we lost. Darn it. Despite what the letter says, we need to try the horn again. Here we go. Nothing. I sense something bad is coming. Rain. Aha. Archers. Only one this time, huh? This is the last squad, your grace. Waiting your orders. Getting into position. Yeah, I only killed 40 people. Alright, what's their last surprise here? We can't last much longer, your grace. There's no sign. The letter was right. What else is there? They just keep on coming. It's been an honor, your grace. What is that? Let's give them all we got. All hope is gone. They have abandoned us. Let's show them what we're made of. On my order, what? What? I don't know. I don't know what I don't know. But go blow the horn again? Show them all you got. All right, good. Yeah, go send the reserves in. And with courage, send in your men. It's going to be a close one. Oh my god. Oh. We Mulan'd it. Wow. Unbelievable. Wow. We have no troops. But we're going to be mustering 10 more. There's no army upkeep. Can we do a festival? Let's do a festival to get everybody happy. And then let's not pay the hunter so we can get a little bit more money coming in. Then not paying 0 anyway. All right, save and continue. Little carnival boosts everybody's spirits. We were extremely lucky to win that battle. We have lost lots of our men. If not for that avalanche, we would have certainly been defeated. I know we must really have been in the gods' favor. We need to focus on strengthening our army. I don't know if we'll ever forgive myself if this castle was destroyed. What are we going to do about Ivo, your grace? Don't know yet. I thought justice would find you through his hands, but I suppose I'll need to step in. You didn't think I would believe your alleged proof that you did not murder my father. Truly, it seems to me you have sentenced an innocent person to death. How does that make you feel? I saw through your lies. You would not only kill someone for your own wrongdoing, but I see that you also performed evil occult practices. You always have a dirty trick up your sleeve, don't you? I suppose witchcraft is a perfect fit for a deceiver like you. Falling mountains right where you need them. There's no explanation for this other than magic. Is that how you poisoned my father? Magic like this is dangerous and must be banished. There's only one way to set things right. Daemon needs to be purged of all witchcraft. Starting from your throne room, I will remove all things diabolical from this world. The truth will come out and you will pay for your sins. Oh, right. He has 3,000 guys. As he lost his mind, evil tricks, the collapsing mountains were nothing but sheer luck at a dreadful time. He promised 3,000 men. We won't last long if he comes to our gates with an army that large. We must call all the kings summit. Other kings won't want to help us, but we must try. I'll make the necessary arrangements, your grace. It's hardly an end. If we're under siege, we better stock up on supplies. We should aim for at least 5 large crates of supplies. The weekly summary will have all the necessary information. It will be best to set aside whatever we can at the end of each week. Holy crap, I just paid for a carnival because I thought the worst was behind us. Holy poop. Your grace, I have found an old wagon blocking the road. It looked abandoned. I gathered the men and we moved it out of the way. Turned out the wagon was full of gold and supplies. Woohoo! Nice. Your grace, farmers kept having problems with birds eating their planted seeds. The silly folk didn't think to put up a scarecrow, so I helped them with it. This seemed to be enough for now, and the farmers were quite happy with it. They gave me some packs of supplies in return. Well, good. We needed that. An old lady in the nearby forest needed to help with wolves that kept stealing her chickens. I have quickly dealt with them, your grace. She gave me some supplies in return. Well, thank goodness. 16 supplies? Hello, Lurs. You have called for me? That's all for now, bud. That's all for now. Your grace, it seems Babushka has given up for now. The villagers have been cleared and the strange riding and the chicken legs are gone too. Her crows are still dancing in the skies, though. She's still out there somewhere, but she can't do much without her men. Thank you very much for your help, your grace. I don't know what we would have done without you. You are welcome. I'm happy to hear that our village is safe again. This was a difficult time for all of us. Yay! More happiness. Your grace, this is I. Is your witch ready to come with me? Yes. I'm hoping that when this guy gets done with his song, and we're going to have to pay the hunter too. And when gets done with the song, it'll be like 30 happiness. I hear that your tapestry treasury isn't in the best shape, Your Grace. I want to offer my services. I think we're good for now. Thank you, though. Thank you. I appreciate your coming by. Your Grace, I went outside to get some carrots from the pantry. I get back, and all my pots, pans, jugs, cutlery, and mugs are smashed. I can't even leave the kitchen for 1 second. This is a doing of some imp. Oh, I'm sure of it. I tried to lure him out with some onions, but he's a clever little fella. The worst part, it hasn't happened just once. Every time I go out and come back to the devastated kitchen, the imp needs to be dealt with straight away. You want to take the general? Nobody can help you. Sorry. Your Grace, I went to milk a cow this morning. To my surprise, our Diddy, the finest, healthiest cow in the village, was not giving anything. Some say that her days are nearing an end, and I say that we have a muddy prowling around. He crawls out in the night and milks the cows until he's full bloated. He rolls back to wherever he came from. The youngsters are waiting for the milk but have nothing to give them. How can we live like this? Buy yourself a new cow. Our hunter will find him and kill him. My witch can help. It's only a muddy. I'm not sure Diddy will get back to normal after all of this. Well, let's look at our allies. Who still stands with us here? Grego is still in for the fight. Thank you, Grego. When a person you know dies, the skull icon will appear next to their profile. It means you can't interact with them anymore. So here is King Varid with 1,000 men. We should probably talk to him. He's not going to talk to us anymore. Lurs is still down. The Dragon Slayer is still down, and Grego is still down. So let's invite that man. And then let's get off let's go look at the map. Is there anything? There's nothing for the general to do. That kind of sucks. Would have been nice if any of those people who had a problem needed the general's help. But again, they programmed the game, so they were like, yeah, don't make it where the general can help. Even though he's going to be available. How are you, my daughter? I do, but it's fine, Father. We're going to be alright. I knew you could defeat the Radovians, and it wasn't the easiest on Maya. She knew some of those people. We lost a lot. We had no choice. Yes, I know that, Father. I'm just glad it's all over. Me too. Darling, we barely won that battle. I called for Ivo's army, but no one showed up. He wanted us to be unprepared. He hoped that we would be defeated. We gave him our daughter. Why would he do this? He knows we have no rightful heir. He's just a young king. He doesn't know what he's doing. He sent me a letter this morning. It arrived. He said he had hoped that we would be defeated and that he's going to do it himself. He announced a war. We have won against Radovia, but I'm not sure we can defeat him. We have lost all of our men. We will work something out, sweetheart. You shouldn't worry, you're pregnant. We must avoid any complications with the pregnancy, my darling. How can I not worry? Her neck was covered in bruises. She begged me not to say anything about it. I wanted to kill that to be true. But in the letter, she seemed to be so happy. We can't let anything happen to her. We have to get her out of there as soon as possible. Time to come up with a plan. Stay strong, honey. We'll get this solved. Yep. You just murdered him. You just killed him right there. Right there. There should be a little pixel right there of his little body. Alright. So we're at 44 minutes on this episode. I'm unhappy. Didn't get to use the general. Do not bring me into a cutscene. I'm not okay. I've asked you all here to seek your guidance, even help. Daverin is in danger. As you may have known, we just won a battle against Adovia, but a new enemy has arisen. Ivo is threatening my people. Even worse, he has my daughter. I fear for her. I suppose you're asking for soldiers. What would we be up against? Do you know? Prior to the battle with Adovia, Taro offered me 3,000 men. We expect that this army that he will bring against us. You'd still be short. You'd still be short. There'll be 2,000 men short. Same with us. We President waits and only has ever had a small army at hand. 1,000 men is the best we can do. You're forgetting that you won't have to take the battle to an open field. Defending a castle with half as many men as the attacker will surely suffice. Will you aid us then? Not so fast. For starters, I was most likely preparing for this since the death of its father. We don't have nearly as much time to prepare. Get ready and march this far. Even if we get right to it, it's not easy to move 1,000 men. If we buck right up, we might get to on time. Timing isn't the best, yes, but even if we assume it will work out, it's not that simple. You see, with all these, I've had quite a challenge in the recent weeks myself. Main reason they're even here. Wouldn't you agree? After your recent battle, numerous surviving Romans have scattered throughout our lands. If you help me get rid of the leftovers, I will give you my army. I want them all gone. Oh, but why not help the poor folks? Is killing them the only option? Not killing per se, just don't help them in any way. Eventually, they'll have to move on elsewhere, or they'll just die of starvation. Slaughter them all would be my advice. Who knows what they brought with them? Barbaric vermin can carry diseases, not to mention that monsters have already had the pleasure of meeting. Trying to starve them will only make them more desperate, so they'll be more likely to be aggressive. I suppose he's not wrong. I'm not a fan of killing, but if I had to choose between my people starving and them, I would choose them. We should help them. They're people just like anybody else. So here's my counteroffer. Help any Rodovians that you come across, and you will have my army. I'm tired of this talk. I have no business with them. This is far too distant to travel. I have nothing to gain from this conversation. I will take my leave. Let him go, the old fool. Romans were able to march through the mountains. There isn't much stopping them from marching to Yale, in my opinion. But what do I know? I reckon it will take around 19 weeks before they manage to march an army to Neighbor. Why don't we meet then, and I will see what I can do for you. Let's say if I don't have any problems with her, then I will lend you my men. Oh, is that how it is? Are you going to let people starve? Word gets around if I hear that you are refusing to help people, you can count me out. How can I support someone that's indifferent to other people's suffering? After all, didn't I already call you a monster? Don't prove him right. Do what you must. I will see you in 19 weeks. I will come around as well. We can go over everything. That could have gone better. Seems quite mature for her age. You see, a marriage for an army. And I took you for a fool. I can see that I was wrong. What do you say then? I need to think this through. I need some time to gather my thoughts about this. I'll be already marching in. They could get here sooner than you think. I could use the company of someone more energetic. The offer stands. If you change your mind, let me know. Okay, so no carnival this week. I can't turn off the carnival. That kind of makes me mad. I guess that's what I clicked on the last time, so I guess it's just carrying it over. No, it's not, because we have 40 people, and last time it was 30. We need to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 full. He recommends the bare minimum having 5. Let's try to aim for 7. If we get more than 7, great. If we get less than 7, not super duper great, but let's try to get 7. We just put away 1 barrel. Are you going to give me a symbol? Nope, you don't. Okay. All right. I really wish I could turn off the celebration. That would be pretty cool. Oh, no, 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 no. We did it. That's saying that it's already paid for and done. So we got the 5 from the carnival, which is good because we'd be down to 3 if we hadn't done that. Cool. All right, well, I'm going to stop here. And wow, the game continues. I thought we would be done, but the road goes on forever and the party never ends. Bye.